Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. So this will be a message from your angels and spirit guides, and what I'm going to start it off with is giving you a number with my intuitive charm chart. So I'm just going to think of this out and then give, like, basically you can just put in your I'm just trying to grab, I'm not looking. You can just put in your search engine the number, and then I'm going to give you a card message to go along with this. So if you guys are new, welcome. I'm Raquel, and this is my channel. Okay, Intuitive Envisions 1111. So I'm just going to shake this up here, drop it. All right, so it looks like we got on the number 8, and there's an elephant. Okay, so elephants are one of my favorites. If you guys know, I don't know if this is focusing. Let me just try to see if I can hold it up here so it'll focus a little bit better. Okay, so elephants talk about, you know, great things and, you know, removing some type of obstacle. So when you go and look this number up for angel number 8, you'll see what this is relevant to. It could be maybe you're going to achieve something. Maybe something is going to come back around. It could have something with infinity, that you're going to achieve something really great that maybe you weren't expecting. Now we have the second number here landed on 777, which is a very spiritual number. Number one, it's a very lucky number, and the fact that it's, you know, times 3 means it is very, very big. Now, this may have to do with, we have ballerina. Okay, so ballerina shoes. Maybe you guys used to be a ballerina or a dancer, or you are have a kid that is in that, and it's going to be some type of message. Let me see. I feel like this is not focusing. Hopefully it is. Okay. Anyways, it could be like, you know, something, maybe you're going to start to put on a different shoes, like kind of like wearing a different hat. But I do feel like there's going to be some type of luck. I'm getting a lot of pretty, beautiful type of energy. Like you're going to have some type of luck in a certain scenario or a certain situation. And that number 77 will be important to Google as well. So now we have 3443. So you want to look that up to see what that message is. And it will be in regards to this, it's a little triangle, like a pyramid, and pyramids always make me think of like Egypt, you know, Egyptian time. So it could be tied to something Egyptian or somebody that you have a past life. I'm just trying to get this on here so you guys can see it. If I can hook it through this hole, which I seem to be having trouble with. All right, so if you can kind of see that, let me see if I can make it focus a little bit better. So you may see this, and this may remind you of a certain place. This makes me think of the Luxor, you know, in Las Vegas. It could also be associated with Luxor, Egypt. So all these might tie in together, or they might be separate, but let's get you a spirit animal message to go along with this when you Google, you know, if you want to Google all 3 or just one that you find that you are really drawn to, just go ahead and do that. And this will be an additional message that will go along with this as a whole, or it could go towards a particular number when you look that up. Okay, so let's just see what the spirit animal message will be to go along with this. So we got penguin, authentic, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. Okay, so there's something where you guys may be feeling like you can't be yourself, and they want you to be yourself, be authentic, be original. You know, step out of your comfort zone. You will have to do that. And sometimes it's uncomfortable to be yourself because you're not exactly sure how this will be received. Okay, but they're encouraging you to do that very, very thing. All right, so let's get some more messages now from your angels to go along with this reading. What's the main area that you need to know? And then what it will have to do with. That's the main area or thing that you need to know. What's important for my subscribers at this time to know. And then tell me what it has to do with. There's something better. Okay, so I feel like it has to do with you're trying to figure out if there's something better that maybe you can do. And they're just telling you just be authentic, be yourself. And maybe this is going to lead you to something better. You will feel like there's something better. Just be yourself, and you're going to either attract somebody authentic or an authentic project or idea, and it will bring something better in regards to a certain situation. So let's just go ahead and see what that certain situation will be while you be yourself and bring about something something better. Okay, let's see. What will that area be? Drastic, extreme, harsh, cutoff. So it could be having to do with something that's super drastic, okay, that you feel that is drastic. Either you feel it's extreme, or you feel something is harsh, or you feel something cut off from, and you're trying to figure out, like, is there something better than this drastic energy, something that feels extreme, or something I feel cut off from? And I feel like they're trying to tell you just to be more yourself. Okay, so let's just see how you can be more yourself. How can you be more yourself if you are having a problem with this? Sorry, it's too many. Put that back in. How can you be more yourself if you having trouble with some type of drastic energy? Just make a commitment. Okay, have a long-term relationship. I feel like it's just telling you to be committed in a certain area. We'll see what that is. And then it says irreconcilable differences, divorce final. So be committed to either something you have irreconcilable differences with, or committed to a divorce. Okay, maybe some of you guys feel like there's something better because you're dealing with an extreme energy, maybe in a relationship you're already dealing with, or a relationship you felt disconnected from, you know, whether it's a person or a situation. Now, a lot of you guys, it will be a relationship because we do have the commitment and a divorce here. All right, so it's something that you need to do to, you know, make something final, or to deal with the drastic energy around a certain relationship. And it has tragedy, forbidden love. So I feel like there's something that you need to commit to and reconcile your differences around something you feel forbidden from, that you feel is just a tragedy. You know, I'm not going to have this love relationship. And then others of you, it's just that if you have a relationship and you feel like it's already gone bad, they're telling you, you know, make that decision. Like, this type of love is forbidden. Okay, I'm not going to deal with the extreme, the harshness. There is something better. I'm original. I'm authentic. I don't need to go through all this. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what is this long term, this commitment card here for, as well as the reconcilable differences and the tragedy. Keep turning the cards upside down. So it could be a commitment having to do with a Page of Wands, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or it could be something that's inspiring. Okay, maybe you need to feel inspired, and you just need to make that first step to make that spark so that you can get past this drastic energy where you feel forbidden from something. Like I said, whether it's a relationship or a situation, maybe for you to be able to grow. But there's some commitment to be inspired here, okay? Or commitment with a page, could be a child. And then we have the reconcilable differences with the Knight of Themes, with Knight of Swords. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you guys could have irreconcilable differences with these signs that's coming through, or just irreconcilable differences with rushing and going fast and dealing with any type of drama, okay, or chaotic energy. There's a way that you can, you know, cut yourself off from that you know, drama that you feel comes in your life, and then it feels like it forbids you from something. So what is the tragedy energy here? The high priestess. So you feel like you are forbidden from making things happen, okay? Or forbidden from your intuition. You may be feeling restricted in your intuition, like you're just not getting the right answers. You may feel like I'm not clear. I don't know if I can follow my intuition. I don't know if the message that I'm receiving is for me, or if I should just cut this off. Is this person just too young, or is the situation too young? But it's telling you the way you can do this is to commit to follow your intuition, and it looks like speak some type of truth, and maybe cut off some type of extreme, harsh energy around maybe even your own confidence. So it could be a level of self-sabotage is kind of what I'm getting, is what you can do here. All right, so let's just get some more of how they want to talk to you. Let's just see what comes out in these cards for the message to you. What are they trying to convey to you? Be authentic. There's definitely something more than a drastic energy. That's what they're saying. Just be committed and feel inspired. All right. It says, what happened? I could see and feel you coming closer, but then you pulled away again. So they could be telling you that maybe you pull away. You have a tendency to pull away. You feel something is forbidden. And so they're telling you what happens is when you try to achieve something, you have a tendency to feel something coming and then you pull away from it. Okay, they could also be telling you that this is somebody else's energy, but I feel for a lot of you guys, they're telling you that you have a tendency to feel something and then you kind of pull away, which again is, I feel like some type of energy of self-sabotage. And this is, I'm so grateful for you coming in my life. So some of you guys, you could also be needing to express more gratitude, not that you aren't already, maybe some of you guys are, but they could be telling you to be grateful too, that something is forbidden for you from you, because you could have had to deal with some type of drama, okay, in this certain situation. And it says, since you've been gone, I've changed. So this person may, if it's a person, because we do see people here, they could have changed and now feel a little bit more grateful, but in the past they may have forbid this connection from going forward, and you felt that was drastic, and maybe you felt like you couldn't just be yourself, you couldn't be authentic. So there's something that you need to be more authentic about when it comes to yourself, and don't sabotage yourself if you have a tendency to do that. All right, so let's get some more advice from your angels and spirit guides. Big happy changes. So they want you to make big happy changes. Don't make small. That's where that inspiration, they want you to be committed. So there's going to be some big happy changes that come in your life from you being committed. Once you realize that you have a tendency to possibly pull away when you feel something is being successful, you may do that subconsciously. You may not even be aware of it. So these big happy changes is going to lead to where? Ten of Cups, happily ever after. So whatever that happily ever after is for you, that's what it's going to be. So if it has to be with a person, because you do see a couple here, and that is like a family, having it all, the love, the passion, and in the 3D, the emotion, which I like this card more than I like the Ten of Pentacles. Because it kind of gives you, both, not just based on practicality and material, but, every reader is different. Some like the Ten of Pentacles better for other reasons because it's, more grounded. So it will lead you to what you're wanting. So relationship wise, or there's something that you feel that you are forbidden from. Maybe you want to expand in your spirituality or your creative energy. I do see the Knight of Swords, and I see a car here, so it could have to do with a car. So maybe there's a car that you want. Maybe you're able to do both, and you may be feeling like you have to choose between one or the other. And if you were feeling that, I feel that Spirit is telling you don't have to make a choice. You can choose both. You just have to focus and make these big, happy changes, and don't pull away when you feel things are coming towards you, and just go in another direction. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Hope that resonated for you. Please like, comment if you'd like to below. If you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my latest videos and when I go live. So thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. You have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, where we are. Till next time, next video. Peace, love, and light.